Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that I'm very late to reviewing this album. I just didn't come around to it this morning because I was just busy watching the new SNL thing and just having a pretty relaxing morning before doing some videos for you guys. But I'm returning to you for Dream Theater's next Marathon Studio album discography. This is going to be for their fifth album, Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from a Memory, that I just got done listening to for this album like 10 minutes ago or so. So, I'm going to discuss what I know I've listened, not what I know, and what I listened to for this 12-track album, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now this was like 77 minutes long, so it was a little lengthy, but I enjoyed it for what it was. The opening song, Scene 1, Regression, it wasn't bad. I'd give it like a 4.5 out of 5. I don't know if I'm feeling for the song as much as I thought I was. Scene 2, 1 Overture, or Scene 2, 1 Overture 1928, was a pretty good instrumental. It is an instrumental track, so you're in for 3.5 minutes of pretty good guitar work and pretty good drum work, and I really love that song. Uh, Scene 2, number 2, Strange Deja Vu, was really good. I really enjoyed that track. Through My Words, Scene 3, number 1, Through My Words, I should say. That one, I wasn't sure if I was liking, but I guess when you keep going and listening to it a little bit longer, I think the track does start to grow on you a bit more. Uh, this is a song I'd have to give a few more listens to see if it would grow on me. Through My Words, it was a pretty good song, so I'll give it a pass. So 5 out of 5 for that one. And Scene 3, there's a lot of scenes in this album. It goes from 1 to 9. So, yeah, Scene 3, number 2, Fatal Tragedy. Very good song. Highly recommend you check that one out. I really enjoyed it. It is a little lengthy, but I think it's Beyond This Life that was the longest. That was like 11 minutes, 11 and a half minutes, I believe. Not 100% sure. I'd have to go look at the runtime for that song again. But it was pretty long. That I remember. Um, then comes which it was Scene 4, Beyond This Life. That's what it was called. Scene 5, Through Her Eyes. Not my personal favorite, but it wasn't bad. There were some cringy lyrics in it that I found to be a little cringy. It just depends on which area in the song. Mainly the verses, I think. Some of the verses with the lyrics in it and James LeBrie singing it, I don't know if I'm feeling for. But it didn't do bad. So I gave it a solid 4.5 out of 5. Um, James LeBrie's vocals in this is really good in this album. I personally think this is another great album from them. Um, Scene 6, Home, was a really good song. It was 12.5 minutes long. It is a very long song, but it's a very enjoyable track. Scene 7, number 1, The Dance of Eternity, was really good. And then Scene 7, number 2, One Last Time, very good song. I think towards the end of the album, it starts getting better and better as you progress through the record. Um, so Scene 8 and Scene 9, which Scene 8 is The Spirit Carries On. It is a little mellow, and I wasn't sure if I was feeling for it at the time. But as I continued on listening through the song, I started to really love it. So, yeah, Scene 8, The Spirit Carries On, is a really good track. And finally, Scene 9, Finally Free, was a great closing track. It is a long song. It's like almost 12 minutes long, or about 12 minutes, I should say. But it did very good for the runtime it went for. Um, James LaBrie's vocals in this whole album is very good. The guitar work and the drum work is excellent. And there's some cringy stuff in certain songs. I think mainly two songs that I found to be my least favorites, which was the opening track, Regression, and Through Her Eyes. Those were not my favorite ones, but they weren't bad. I gave them solid scores, so yeah. Overall, I think the production, mixing, and execution is really good. This is definitely an album to check out if you're new to Dream Theater and want to try something new with your music sound. This would be the band for you. Because they do all sorts of stuff with their music. They're a progressive metal band, but they're very good for what they do. Because I like how they change up their melodies and all that in the songs. Like the melody change up and majority of their songs are very good and how it's going to sound overall. But overall, I think Dream Theater's Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from a Memory, really good album. Highly recommend you check it out. And I guess for a score, I'm going to give Dream Theater's Metropolis 2, Scenes from a Memory album, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Another great album from them. I wasn't sure if it was going to get an 8.5 or a 9, but I'm glad I gave it a 9 because it's definitely due for a really good rating. Because this album did come out like 22 years ago, honestly. And yeah, it's been a while. But I really enjoyed it for what it was, so 9 out of 10 I'm giving Metropolis Part 2 Scenes from a Memory album. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the album from Dream Theater for the next Marathon Discography album review I did today for Metropolis Part 2 Scenes from a Memory album, if you've heard it. And if you like this album review I made for you guys mid this afternoon, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. Sorry, I was gonna do this review like 2 o'clock or so. I just didn't come around to it due to the fact that I was just not feeling good. I don't know, the past few days I've just been feeling a little sick a bit, physically. I don't know what's going on. I just haven't had a really good past few days. Mental health's fine, just no, it's just something is making me sick or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I'm a little okay right now, but hopefully it doesn't happen again to where I get really sick. But I'll let you guys know on how I'm doing for this upcoming week if I feel better or not. So hopefully I feel better for this new upcoming week, but I hope you enjoyed this album review for Dream Theater's Metropolis 2 Scenes from a Memory. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I will be returning to you for the throwback movie review tonight. I think I'm going to premiere it at 12 a.m. or whatever, so midnight at least. But stay safe, take care. Sorry that I mentioned that I was feeling sick. That's what I've been going through since Thursday night and going into Friday morning and all that of last week. And it's been continuing on, so hopefully I feel better soon. We'll just wait and see. Well, I'll just wait and see what happens. So stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next video.